you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. Much love to you and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Just thank you so much for the love and support. We're all going through these different things in our lives where we are facing, coming to terms, allowing yourself to make peace with the old you and appreciate it at the same time for where it brought you and what you learned from all those different crazy situations that you had to be placed in. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings. Love and light and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very informative to you, give you good vibes, good inspiration, um, that you would love to share with your loved one, family, or friend, or even fellow empaths that are going through trying times at the moment and needing spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes. Please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. So greatly appreciate it. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music I'm listening to in the background is called good night music, pure deep sleep music, light, calm sleeping music, 528 hertz, soft healing out for false twin flames, demonic warfare, psychic attacks, and epic trials and tribulations. God dog, you always got to have something straight balanced out. You know, take the good bit with the bad, and you have to really just allow yourself to make peace with everything. All the different changes that's been going, back to back to back. And it was bringing so much love and understanding. You making peace with yourself, peace with your enemies. Forgiving, letting go, parting ways, paying attention. So you already know you could be feeling peace and love around yourself, but next thing you know, all hell be trying to break loose. If you're a twin flame and you have you're basically dealing with people that are not all that they're supposed to be, or you thought they were. But it's like dealing with your false twin flames is kind of like a blessing in disguise, because it allows you to see things for what they truly are underneath the surface. Yes, it can be a hurtful feeling, especially if you think someone is your twin flame and stuff like that. You have to allow yourself to understand when you're dealing with your twin flame, they will never put you down. They will tell you truth. They'll be very supportive, being there when you need them. But also you have to understand during that quiet time, they're going through their different, their different outcomes as well, going through the different changes, everything, when you're trying to work on your union, there's a lot of things that will be coming to the surface, straight uncomfortable. But those are the things that's going to heal you and make you a lot stronger than you expected it to. Because a lot of time when we deal with, dark situations in our life that holds a lot of heavy energy of anything that's negative, you know. And it's just like I remember the last time I did a video about watch out for the signs. You're dealing with a false twin flame, which I hate to do. But spirit was like, you know what, you have to be when you talk about the twin flames, you have to also talk about the false ones too. So, you don't get yourself all deep into a situation and come to find out that was never your twin flame. Just going through those things. Cause, I had people that, I've been connected with, and, they also had twin flames. And I really feel like, to me and my, just from my experience, there's a lot more like, you had to be dealing with like false twin flames, and they could be twin souls that may carry that energy of being a twin flame. And I feel like there's more to it, that when you connecting with those and you learn from those, you part ways with it, it's like helping you heal, but it's also guiding you towards your ultimate twin flame. That's just my opinion, because it's just like where my connection is, and how I've really had to go through things is like I have my ultimate twin flames, but the other ones that I dealt with was somewhat like like a knockoff, kind of like. But those are the ones that help me out, help me heal. Even though the situation could have been chaotic or it could have been somewhat controlling. Anything, because there are some people that say, my twin flame did ghost me. They're not talking right now, and you never know what is going on their side of the realm. They're dealing with things like we're dealing with things. And as for demonic warfare, there's a lot of things you are trying to make peace with. You're feeling the harmony from the portals that has been open, Stargate, whatever you want to call it. um those has really been taking place in changes where there are certain things that'll come smack dab out of nowhere, like where the hell did this come from. You weren't even thinking. Half of the time when we're dealing with stuff, you're like, dang, I wasn't even thinking about anything negative, and all of a sudden this came out of nowhere. And a lot of times it is, but these are the things that's going to make us a lot stronger. You've worked hard. There's times when you have been spiritually broke down, you've been physically broke down, emotionally, mentally, verbally, all those things. But when you're allowing yourself to check, you got to do that little check. Like, yes, you're going through this, but remember who the F you are. You done been through a lot more than what this certain situation is taking place in your life. Even though, universe knows you're tired. Universe knows that that you, oh God, I'm trying to sit up here and stay positive. And, these people keep coming in my life and just really trying to disrupt it. You have to allow yourself to know, allow them to disrupt stuff by yourself. Because it's like when I said that, I get a vision of seeing like one of those children, those children be looking like you want to slap clean across the room. Now, mind you, I'm not an abusive person like that, but when you, and you know how you see kids in the grocery store or in Walmart, like, Mom, can I have this toy? And they're like, no, we can't do it right now. And they start screaming, kicking. I even seen this little boy kick his mama. I said, you know what? It couldn't have been me. I don't care if we out or not. I would have tore that little butt up. You're not about to do me that way. But you have to deal with people that manifest is coming into your life. You're seeing everything that you have connected with or even experienced as being a lesson of blessings that is going to, take you along your path that was truly needed along the way. And there's so many different things that's coming at you. I got my guardian and stuff, and I'm so blessed to have them in my life. It's just like certain things that I go through all these different changes and wonder, where did this word come from? Why did I say this? Or certain things blurt out. And then it's crazy when somebody drop a bomb on you about, oh, you remember you used to do this. I'm like, you used to do what? Just allow myself to remember certain things that has taken place in my life. And then just doing heavy research on it, and it's like, oh gosh, that makes sense. But it was like right before I was getting ready to do my videos, I always open myself up, ask the universe, source, creator, God, Hecate, I said Gia, Gaia. Just allow me to be that spiritual, conduit. Allow me to be that spiritual antenna on, what you want me to shed light on. And like I said, tell y'all before, I got like my little Heyoka, you know, context book about all the things that my crystal in my hand. And I say, okay, you want me to talk about this? And there's certain ones I'll be thinking about and I'll get major chill. Or I could be looking for thumbnails and then the next thing there'll be one that just comes straight at me. So it's just like all these different things that are taking place in your life, even though it might try your spiritual vibe. Even though those certain times it is really aggravating at times. You can be like, I'm trying to keep the peace. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. You have to allow yourself to, that you're going to be allowing yourself to know where certain things is taking place in your life when it comes to certain people, even though it may be hard for you to just walk away and say, I forgive, even though when you say, you have to say it a lot, because I'll be asking God, you be trying to forgive somebody, but as soon as you forgive them and pray for them, all hell breaks loose again. And really just be poking, you know, and then you have to allow yourself. I remember I made a post like that today. Allow yourself to let you have to allow yourself to keep focusing on what you're trying to manifest into your life. Keep allowing yourself to stay focused on becoming that best version of you. You have to allow yourself to pray for folks because just like they're going down a path of enlightenment, so are you. But you're allowing yourself to be that better person. You have to allow yourself to know when people see the right in you, they'll try to break you down as much as they can. When the devil sees that you're close to your blessings, they'll bring all type of stops that, just start. They won't take no gloves off. They're all about, catching you when you least expect it. But you have to allow yourself to stay prepared all the time. Not it's just the fact is being optimistic and pessimistic at the same time, but allow yourself to know you have to be able to roll with the punches. It's like, yeah, this might be effed up, but allow yourself to keep going. The best revenge you can do with people that are trying to stop you or trying to block you or distract you is allow yourself to keep going. Be better, enjoy yourself, allowing yourself to enjoy that change that's taking place in your life, because these are the things where you're going to really reap your grow your way, distract you from where you're trying to go, because that's all they're hoping for, is when they can distract you, that you're going to be wanting to just like give up. I'm so tired today. Well, actually that was early this morning. Nobody's sent into your life to heal you. They're there to acknowledge the things, give you that kind word when you need it, but you're going to be that one that heals yourself. Stay out and that somebody can, you have to be the one, you have to be that one to know that you, with a whole bunch of, BS, deception, lies, just, tripe stuff that has really taken place in your life. And, and at times it's really hard. They know that. But it's just like your guide back, and that's okay. You be able to allow yourself to take that break, take that breather. Things are hard at times. You're dealing with a lot of things on top of you, trying to maintain, above water. Because sometimes, they're lurking in the daggone murky water and end up wanting to snatch you down. Tax. You're going through all these different things where there are certain things you had to really endure. And it was just like, I guess with me going through all my different stuff the other day, popped over another gift. And it was just like I had to really step back and reevaluate myself, because it was like there was a whole lot of stuff going on in my life, that you go through, dealing with it in a sober mind, and I give anybody major respect for that, because there's so many people I connect with that, have had addictions. It doesn't always have to be drugs, but it's all about how you choose to, care for yourself, or your how you see yourself, or how you present yourself to the universe, how you talk about others, you're placing judgment on other people. Or you can be that one that, does self-harm, or you can be that one that have eating disorders. And then on the line of that, drinking, smoking cigarettes, smoking whatever, or you like cocaine and stuff like that. I'll tell anybody, if you're an empath and if you didn't have any kind of addictions, I give you much props, because you're a true one. Because I feel like anybody who is an empath, they have went through some form of escape for a coping mechanism. With me, like I've said before, if you've been with me for a while, it's coming close to my birthday, and that was the last time I had. Oh no, I stopped smoking a little bit more than that. It's been over a year. I stopped smoking cigarettes, but it was like my last time. My last time, it was like on my, just like, this stuff had me paranoid as hell. And I was just like, because the person was like, okay, we're going to allow you to do this. I fell off the wagon for that, because I didn't allow myself to keep falling back in that point. But, deal with that. And then next thing you know, I was like, this ain't for me no more. Because, see, I haven't smoked in so long. So when I finally went back to it, it was just like, because I used to be able to function like that. I dealt with a lot of pain. And that was the only way I can see myself, calming myself at that time. So universe knew that was a lot I was really, truly dealing with. And they were like, man, you know what? If it's going to keep you from needing bail money, or, getting a murder, getting a murder slapped onto you, let's, we're gonna allow you to do that for a minute. But just only for a brief minute. So I allow myself to be fair with myself. I'm going through a lot of changes where I am facing a lot of things that is not quite, you know uh, not the most positive things that has taken place in my life. you know um still dealing with grief, and still allowing yourself to heal, but also allowing yourself to heal and being able to help a lot of other people that are trying to find their way of healing as well. It's not easy, but those are the things when you allow yourself to just take that break and you say, you know what, remember who the hell you are, remember what you're doing, know your purpose, know yourself. When there's things that's popping off in your life, ego would, go ahead and ride with it. But you have to allow yourself to overcome what the ego is trying to tell you. And people are like, I know it can be scary at times, especially when it comes to your intuition. A lot of times people say, Roz, I don't know if I can trust my intuition. Anything that if it's anything that's positive, it's telling you, hey, just hold on, you're almost there. You're almost at you're almost at that line. Just hold on a lot longer. Don't allow what others are doing to distract you or slow you down from where you're trying to be. That's your intuition, just allowing yourself to separate from that loop of cycle. Those are the things you had to go through to remind you of who you are, even though it hurts like hell, especially if you have a heart of gold. And a lot of times we get angry with ourselves, like, how come you couldn't see this? You have to first off, you have to understand these people are sent into your life, so you may not be able, they're cloaked. For number one, they're cloaked. You're not supposed to know at that point in time. But there are some times, when you're going through these heavy transitions, a lot of times you can feel that before it even gets there. Because there are certain times I don't felt stuff and I'm just like, okay, let me just fill this out real quick before I say anything, and then I'm allowing myself like, nah, I can't do it. I'm sorry. And at times I feel bad about that, but you have to allow yourself to say no. You have to be able to allow yourself to say no. That's the reason why you go through a lot of sociopath experiences, psychopath experiences, narcissism with others, and probably some that you're trying to heal from yourself, especially if you went through them like I did, and then dealing with that, allowing yourself to set the responsibilities on you, allowing yourself to know, when you're holding anger, you know, or disappointment in your life for certain individuals on certain situations. And there's times, shoot, I ain't gonna lie, I've done it. I've done it, and you can be like, damn, this really hurt me. I would have never did these things to them, but you have to allow yourself to know they're hurting too. Hurt people hurt people. If you, a lot of times people can see that good in you, see that light in you, and that automatically sends them over the edge because they feel like they should have what you have. And in actuality, if we all have it, but it's all about what you're willing to sacrifice. What are you willing to change how you view things? Are you going to allow yourself to see, even though through these hectic situations, these are the things that was positively had to come forth for you to be able to catapult over where you're trying to be? I have to tell myself that sometimes, even though you've been that nice person and stuff like that, you have to allow yourself to look at it in a positive way. You allow, because it's like something I just recently went through, and I allowed myself not to even clap back, and that's not me. That is not me, because I be calling you every name and stuff. Your name your mama gave you, child of God. You want to sit up here and hit below the belt. I can hit a lot harder. Have you all lost in direction? Like, where are you trying to find yourself to go? I can be that. But it's just like that. If I'm going to be the best version of myself, a lot of times you got to allow them folks to kick, scream, say whatever the hell they want to, and not even have to reply to that, because that is, even though it's directed towards you. And I have to tell myself that, don't allow yourself to take it personal, because when people want to discredit you for what you're doing, or they want to call you out and say if you're a liar, knowing good and well they know, you have to allow yourself to not be pressed, not be bothered by certain individuals like that, because their weakness, they're speaking through weakness, they're speaking through insecurities, all these things, egos. So you have to allow yourself to know there are certain times probably said something, hit somebody below the belt. I know I have a few times, you know, going tit for tat, but I'm just like, what? I'm not even about to waste my energy on this. Just pray and allow yourself to keep going, because people will throw stuff at you because they're hoping they can distract you or make you want to walk away, because they don't want to see you prosper, they don't want to see you happy. And it gets to that point when people have done that to me, I start feeling sorry for them, because it's just like, you shouldn't have to do these things just to make you feel powerful. Because if you have to go outside, go out, not go outside, but go out and try to mentally and emotionally break somebody, and that uplifts you, there's a serious problem with you. Serious problem with you. And those are the ones you really got to truly pray for. Even though you couldn't help them the way, where you wanted to, a lot of times it wasn't meant for you to help them. It was their, I guess it's going through their karma as it's going through yours. You have to allow yourself to not, give that person your power. Anybody can say whatever they want about me. It's how I view myself. If I gotta lie about something, I'm not even gonna talk about it. Or if I feel like it's gonna be something that can block me, I'm not gonna talk about it. I live through experience. I live through blessings. I live through lessons. Just to be able to know, even though you may be, dealing with a lot of things, and it's just like when you come close to stuff, it will make you question everything you have going on within yourself. But first of all, you have to allow yourself to see you have that light, you have that power, you have that go getter mentality, that you're not going to allow yourself to, walk without a fight. And a lot of times it may be hard to get back up. If you got to wobble over to that daggone hurdle to get to that finish line, you hobble your little hobbling ass right over there to that finish line, but allow yourself to win that. Don't ever give somebody that pleasure of allowing them to see you suffer like that. You can suffer a little bit, but allow them to know, hey, we all got that point. But you're going to keep going. You're going to allow yourself to win, because there's blessings that's coming in your life that's far more greater than what them folks trying to do over there to distract you, and they know that, because they see where you about to head to, and they want to be like, oh hell no, I can't let them go, I can't do this, I can't do that. Let me throw something at them, let me do this, let me do that, let me call them every name in the book, call them out, embarrass them, this and this and that. That shows more about them than it is about you. But then that allow, sometimes you have to allow yourself to let that kick in, and just like, damn, you must really got something going on if they coming up making a big fuss about you like that. Pretty much, you have to deal with stuff like that. So, everybody's going through these different things, especially when the portal opens. It's allowing you to know there's going to be chaos surrounding you all this time. It wasn't just for that day. It's still doing that because you're still growing. You're allowing yourself to transform. You're allowing the transition to kick in, you know. But they also, the universe is always there. When you're dealing with stuff like this and you're really trying to find your head above water, because it's like it feels like you're on that cement rock with that chain attached to your ankle. Allow yourself to keep going. But also know, even though when you see that chain on your leg with that rock going down the rock bottom, you notice that that lock is not locked. And a lot of time our vibrations, when you have dealt with stuff for so long, that's your fail, and that's the reason why. Because when you allow yourself to keep going, you may cry, you may, just start fussing at the world, whatever. You do that, but allow yourself to keep going. If you got to pause for a minute, pause for the cause, but you allow yourself to keep going. You deserve those blessings. You have earned those blessings. Don't allow somebody to come in and just totally destroy something you worked so hard to do. And that's the reason why people do that, because they see that you got that mentality like, damn, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, you might have seen me, slip and fall yesterday, and you want to hee hee ha ha about it. Okay, get your butt back up, keep going, keep going. Because I guarantee you, anybody who's coming at you the way they do or acting up, I guarantee you they wish they had what you got, even though they got something special about them too. But it's all up under insurity, abuse, neglect, hurt, whatever they holding on to, because they're holding on to something. If they're trying to sit up here and come into your peace and destroy that, allow their storm to go ahead and pass. You already dealt with your storm. You became your storm. So don't allow somebody that's still going on in their little cycles. Allow them to go through it by themselves. Allow yourself to just like, Lord, yet I'm praying for them. Please allow me not to, do something that's going to really mess me up, because it's just the whole point. Sometimes universe sends them people in your life just to remind you of what you forgot, you know and that happens a lot. You have forgot that you were that person that, even though you stumble, you have that power to get back up. Even though somebody might be laughing at you, mocking you, throwing dirt on your name, speaking foul of you, because they see that good in you and they don't like that. So allow yourself, let them be pressed, but you allow yourself to keep going. I know that was a psychic uh, notification. Like, I read about it yesterday. It was like different sides of your nose, but it's just like they giving you a blessing. That, anytime your nose, you know, uh, you may be speaking of something, next thing you know, your nose start itching and stuff like that. That's giving you that sign that you got that from your angels. You're speaking on your truth, you know, and what you're saying is elevating you and aligning you. to your consciousness. We're all going through different times where you're truly facing some things that's really messed you up in so many different ways. But you have to understand these things had to happen for you to remember who you were. You had that spiritual amnesia for a minute, which was going to be kicking in for that psychic attack, because there's a lot of things that will question your intuition, that you have to allow yourself to know if it's something positive or it's your higher self. They're like, what? I know you're tired. Every time it seems like you go two to four steps forward, it's like 20 of them to knock you back down. But allow yourself to get back up, dust yourself off, and keep going. These are the things that's going to empower you. It's going to enlighten you, and it's going to strengthen you. And when you finally allow yourself to see that your doors are open and wide open for you. And that's the reason why it's getting so heavy right now, because your doors are opening. That window is starting to slide on up. Abundance is about to come through just because of the things you have endured, and you didn't allow this to take your happiness away, take your power away. These are the things that you had to strongly reflect and say, yes, I have been through all these different things, and you're able to tell somebody about it. That's proof. That's proof. No matter what has taken place in your life, you always have that power to overcome, but it's all your choice. Either you can evolve or stay the same. It's all about you. Now, if you want to still, if your comfort is in that comfort, like your determination, where you can look at if your lifestyle or your situation that you're in and you're comfortable with that, but don't get comfortable in something because you don't want to let change take place, or stepping out that comfort zone because that feels uneasy. You have to allow yourself to keep pushing. Don't allow that enemy to sit up here and take what they're really trying to get away from you. Allow yourself to do that, because that's something you deserve. So, but I hope you were able to resonate with the content of that video. Y'all, I'm still tired because shoot, I didn't get to sleep until almost 5 o'clock this morning. And I said, dang, I ain't never made no videos like one. Too many people, y'all are going through it just like I am. And it can get tiresome at times, but you got what it takes to persevere. You do. So allow yourself to keep going. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to Heather Dawn Angel, Hedrick Brown. Much love to you as well. 0515. So good to hear from you. Is truly a blessing to hear from you, and I hope all is well. And Latasha Vanderpool. Much love to you as well too. So like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop me a line. If you want to get in touch with me privately and you don't feel comfortable with talking about whatever you're dealing with at this time, or just needing assistance to understand your purpose, as well as your mission that you're about to come into, you can find me on Facebook Messenger. I'm not accepting any friend requests, but I'd rather be connected with you on Messenger, and I'll help you out the best way I can about your spiritual path, because I know there's a lot of things that may be taking place in your life that you may not understand why it's happening. So I will try my best to go ahead and help you, and help you get to where you're trying to go. And if I can't answer you, I would definitely send you into the direction where it's needed for you to go. So I hope y'all are being safe. Make sure you're keeping yourself sanitized from the coronavirus, whatever that is. Wash your hands, stay sanitized. I know that's why I'm doing my videos late today, because I went ahead and sanitized everything in my house, so I feel a lot better. So like and subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up, drop a line so I can give you a post notification shout out. Know you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And know that you're always, there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And if you're going through, some heaviness right now, trust and believe this is only temporary. You're dealing with these things and are strengthening you, but they're also reflecting things in you that you truly need to see within yourself. So I will see y'all in my next video. I think I'm probably about, since I did some videos like 3-4 o'clock in the morning this morning, I'm gonna go ahead and do probably about 2 or 3 more. So I will see you on my next video. Make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know, all those things can really take somebody a long way. And whatever you're trying to manifest, I hope it comes 100,000 times more than what you asked for, and it comes so much sooner than you expected. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Be well.